Hi guys. Hi, I don't know how this is going to go because everybody is home at my house, so this is really weird. Ideally, I would be doing these videos in my craft room because I have a designated craft room. However, it is now a crap room. It is piled floor to ceiling with boxes of who knows what, and I've just got to find time to go through them. And the glare is driving me nuts like it always does, guys. I've just got to find time to go through all those boxes and get rid of them and clear out a space in there. But my house is an overall disaster. So, in fact, Jersey today said, "Mom, there's a sign at our house that's totally a liar." And I said, "What are you talking about?" She showed me. There's a sign in my kitchen that says, "My house was clean last week. I'm sorry you missed it." And she said, "That's lying. It wasn't even clean last week even." That's Jersey for you. I thought I had another funny thing to tell you. I don't know. You guys, I got up this morning and it was snowing glitter. I'm not even joking. Snowing glitter. I took my son to school at 7, so it was still kind of dark outside. And in my headlights, it was like that sparkly, sparkly snow that's like crystallized as it falls, and it was so pretty. Like I felt like I was driving through glitter. It was the best drive of my life. Driving through glitter. Anyway, today's podcast isn't going to be or episode, whatever you want to call this thing, isn't going to be super long. I just kind of wanted to touch in and say hello. My daughter, my 18-year-old, I invited her to join me for one of these, but I thought I'll do a couple short ones. I'll have her join me the first week of January for a longer one. But a couple things that I wanted to do and talk about today that I thought, well, I'll do them now and I'll get them out of the way. First of all, did you see my scarf? Isn't it cute? Look at the glitter in it. I've had this for a couple years. Like more than a couple years, probably like 4 or 5 years. And I like it's coming out over here, whatever. That's a new fashion statement, right? Stick it out the corner of your apron, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I want to show off my scarf because I love it. And I'm not a real scarf wearer, but I really love this scarf. It's just so pretty. So pretty, right? I have a couple things for today. I want to do a new segment at some point called Whatcha Reading, because I talked to you guys last time about books that I've read or that I was on my 100th book and I finished. So we'll have to talk about that. And then I have kind of a Pinterest fabulous or fail or fantastic. That's what it's called. Pinterest fail or fantastic, which it's actually a thing that came across my Facebook feed, and I wanted to try it because it looked really cool, and I'm really hoping it's a fantastic because it'll be something good for me to take with my client, to work with my clients. So that'll be awesome. And then I can show you a quick craft that you guys could do so simple and easy. Yeah. And I think that's all we're going to talk about today. So it's going to be fairly quick. I'm saying quite often, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I do have to tell you. My kids, like, I have a bajillion kids. I don't know. Have I told you? I have 7 kids. So my oldest one is Tyson, and he lives with his fiance, and they have a little boy. And I really hope you did not just hear whatever that background noise was. I won't tell you who that is. Anyway, if you heard it. Some people in my house. Anyway, Tyson lives with his fiance. They have a little boy. I call him Mowgli. His name's Camden. He just turned 2 last week. I call him Mowgli. He looks like the little Mowgli from Disney's Jungle Book. Not the new Jungle Book. I don't know. I haven't seen that one, so I don't know to compare on that one, but the animated Jungle Book, he's way more adorable than Mowgli, but he reminds me of Mowgli. So I call him that. One thing you'll know is we don't ever call anyone by their real names around here. We all have nicknames. Like my husband calls me Yo. I don't even think he knows my name. My name's Yo. And my kids, like Tyson and Marissa, they call me Fanny. And so everybody they know, like Cameron's whole family, my husband's whole family, calls me Fanny. Like, do they not know what Fanny means? Anyway, they call me Fanny. And then my Tyson, my 20-year-old, his fiance calls me Fanny, and her family calls me Fanny, and now they're having their little boy call me Granny Fanny. what, you guys? I'm not old enough to be called Granny anything. But Granny Fanny, come on. Anyway, that's them. Then I have an 18-year-old Marissa, and she actually is living at my 20-year-old's house right now. She was living in an apartment and her roommates were poop heads, and so now she moved into her brother's. She chose her brother's over here, which probably because we have rules here and chores. I don't know. Plus, it's not cool when you're 18 to move back home, I guess. So not cool. Then I have Tate. He is a sophomore. And then I have Kindy. She's 11. She'll be 12 in 3 days after Christmas. Crappy birthday time. She'll be 12. So she's in the 6th grade. Then there's Oakley. She is 9. She's in the 4th grade, which, you guys, when I was in the 4th grade, I thought I was a grown up. I really did. And now, like, one of my younger kids is in the 4th grade. It's weird. And then there's Dayton. He's 8. He's in the 3rd grade. Him and Oakley are 14 months apart. Not recommended when they're babies, but now, like, you would think they're twins. They're inseparable. They play with neighbors together. They do everything together. They share a bedroom. And they have a really long bedroom. You can't see I bumped something with my elbow. That was almost a disaster. They share a room, and it's a long room. So I had one bed on this side and one bed on this side, and I was going to hang a curtain down the middle, so they kind of had their own rooms, because there are 2 separate doors that they can use, and they didn't like that. They didn't want to be separated. So Oakley moved her bed over next to Dayton's bed, so they sleep right by each other. They're inseparable. And then Jersey. Jersey's 6. She's in the 1st grade. Jersey. Where was I going with this? Oh, so for Christmas, with my siblings, we draw names, and that's probably something I should have started a long time ago with the kids in my house, but I think I was so overwhelmed with it, thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do enough Christmas, I can't get everybody presents, and so they've never really bought each other presents unless they really want to. But this year, with Tyson not living at home, and Marissa not living at home, and they all have their own jobs, and they're grown-ups and all that now, they buy my kids stuff, so then my kids feel like, well, I want to buy them things. So the easiest thing to do is take my kids one by one to the dollar store, and then I let them choose what they want to get each of their siblings, and then I just pay for it. And it's the cutest thing. Goodbye, Dayton. This is me flicking my son away. He knows I'm in here podcasting, and he's just walking in anyway. Anyway, I take them to the dollar store, just set them free. And it's so cute to see what they think each person would love. So it was Jersey's turn tonight. So she's in her room right now wrapping her presents all by herself. She has her own style of wrapping paper that she picked out from the dollar store. And she's in there wrapping all the presents. And it's so cute. But the things she chose, she even chose her present for me. And she's like, it's okay. You can see, because Christmas is 10 days away. You'll forget what it is by then. So here's to me forgetting what she bought me at the dollar store, and I can be surprised on Christmas. Dayton is still standing over there, and he's about to get in serious trouble. Dayton, what do you need? Not right now. Thanks, bud. Anyway, so that's a lot of fun. That's a fun thing to do, because it just seeing their personalities and what they choose for each person, like, I want to tell you on this video what she got for people, but I can't, because people might watch this video and then their surprise is ruined. And maybe they'll forget because it's 10 days away, but maybe they won't. So we don't want to ruin any surprises. Kindy, what do you need? She's doing this. I don't know what that means. Maybe she's choking. Maybe she's doing a dance for me. Maybe she's saying bosses. She's saying boxes. Now I know what she's saying. But I'm not going to talk to you about the boxes right now because I'm in the middle. What? I have no... She's weird. Okay? She's weird. Kindy, why don't you speak and say what you need?
I was just going to tell you something. Haley's texted me.
What?
So...
Okay, she's going to tell me something. So you all get to hear this apparently because this is breaking news that has to interrupt my podcast. So hang on. Yes, Kindy?
Haley texted me, and her dad, he was driving his semi-truck, and his semi-truck slipped on black ice, and he rolled down the freeway,
She's moving again. Okay, well, that's great announcements for my podcast. Thank you for that. Okay, we'll talk more on that later. I need all of my kids to follow the rules now. Not right now. Okay. Kids, am I right? Kids. Whew. Did you hear what she was telling me? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but her friend's dad drives truck, and he apparently slipped on black ice tonight and rolled his truck and is in the hospital now. That's not cool. That's sad. So I guess that was breaking news that she felt she needed to tell me right now. So, now I've totally lost my train of thought because I have all these interruptions. All these interruptions. Okay, so we'll start with something simple. Not this. This is something for in a minute. This. Look at this cute little ornament you can hang on the tree. So all this is, it's a piece of wood that I've painted red. I chose red.
My wrapping paper all ran out.
You ran out of wrapping paper. How many presents have you wrapped? How many do you have left? Okay,
I've done 3.
guys, I will be back. We'll keep talking about this in a minute. Apparently, we're having too many fiascos for me to be doing this video right now, so I'll be back. Okay. That was crazy. So, Jersey did have 11 gifts to wrap. I think there's 11. She did pick something out for Atticus, who is her cousin that's coming in town. And so she has an extra one than anyone else will. Anyway, so I had to go help her finish wrapping because, you guys, she used like the entire roll to wrap a thing that was this big. I mean, I knew it would be crazy letting a 6-year-old wrap her own presents, but she's independent and I was going to just let her do it. So that was cute. But we left that one wrapped the way it was, and we used the rest of the wrapping paper to wrap everything else. And I just went in and cut the pieces for her, and then she wrapped them and wrote on them. All right, back to this. So this is super simple, and I think it would be cute to be on trees. I don't know. But anyway, this is just a wood circle. Flat, skinny circle. And I got it from my wood store. But you can also probably get it from like Hobby Lobby or any craft store will probably have a simple circle cut out. And then what I did, so these stripes is just paper. Can you tell? That's just paper. So I cut kind of a square and then glued. And you can use Mod Podge, but I use this wood glue. See that? I use this wood glue. And like I dab a little on and then paint the entire circle, and then I'll show you. I'm real official with it, but I didn't used to be, so I'll show you this. But this is like my squeegee, so then I like scrape it across to make sure all the bubbles are out. But you can do the same with your hand, you know, you can just make sure it's all on there, and then I let it dry, and then I cut around the edge, pretty close to the edge. Now cutting around the edge can get you close enough to the edge for the most part, or what's the word I'm looking for? An X-Acto knife. You can use an X-Acto knife and cut around the edges. That's usually what I do. Then I have this sanding block, or you can use sandpaper, and I kind of like to go around the edges and sand them. It kind of gives them, and in fact I hadn't done that yet on this, so I'll just do it while I'm talking. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of my sanding. Anyway, it kind of gives it a kind of a, I don't know if you can even tell, kind of more of a finished look on that edge. I don't know, because it's not even perfect, so it looks funny, but whatever. And then this, so that's all I did, guys. And then this is just like a rustic snowflake that I just had in my stash. Slapped it on there, slapped a thing of twine. Mine's green and it happens to match the colors of the stripes. But slap that on there. Guys, that was so simple and fast. And you can make some of these as like little neighbor gifts or visiting teaching gifts or whatever. Simple and easy. Put like a cute little message with it, whatever. Make a couple of them. Super easy. And like the circle was probably like 30 cents. The paper I only used this much of. So Altogether, this probably cost me less than $1 to make. So easy peasy, guys. I know for some of you, you're like, oh yeah, that's easy for you to say, but that really is a simpler, really simple thing to do. Let's see. I want to do this experiment now. So I went to the store and got, we're going to see if this works. I went to the store and got these, and I should have taken these labels off before and got the gummy stuff off because now it's going to be sticky. What, Dayton? Okay, right now it's not important. These kids are supposed to be eating their dinner and reading when they're done, and they're just not doing either of those. So they might have consequences, I guess, because they're not doing. Hey, kids, this is not the room we're hanging out in right now. Thank you. I don't want to remind you again, so thank you. Sorry. They know what they're supposed to be doing. They're trying to get cameo appearances on my video is what they're trying to do. And Jersey just brought all her presents in that she's wrapped, so maybe in a minute I'll have to show them to you. In fact, I'll have her pick up this one here in a second and I'll show you the one that she used all the wrapping paper on. Okay, anyway, now I just took that label off. That's no big deal. This is Voss water. I'm sure you can use any kind of water bottle, but I just like this shape. I use this for other stuff for client things too. Let's see, I'm gonna move this book over here. So, nope, that didn't work. I kind of want to get it taller so you can see almost the whole bottle. But it isn't working. Okay, let's try this. Now I've got tape to contend with here in a second. No, she doesn't. Don't worry about it. Okay, put it down, please. And will you hand me the one the very bottom one? No, that one right there. Yes, I want to show it on my camera. You guys, look at this present that she wrapped. All by herself. Who is this one for? For Dayton. This is Dayton's present.
This is the best one I
Look at all that. Look.
This is the best one I
Oh, this is the best one she wrapped. Awesome. Okay, put them away, and then I need you to go eat your dinner.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
What's for dinner?
Go talk to the kids.
Guys, what's for dinner?
Okay, so, guys, it was a total mistake to do this while they are home. Anyway, okay, so, I'm getting so distracted, I'm so sorry. This is just a water bottle, so it's full of water, right? This is called Micr, M-I-C-R toner. I don't know what it's used for in the real world. Probably like photocopy machines. I don't know. That's the only thing I know that uses toner. Like old school printers. I guess new, well, whatever. Yeah. Printers and copy machines. But I saw a thing online that said to do this. So I just looked up Micr toner on Amazon. Amazon is my total go-to for like everything. Like I even get my toilet paper delivered from them. I do subscribe and save through Amazon. Do you guys even know what that is? Where I subscribe for toilet paper and it's just delivered at the same time every month. So we never like have a fiasco like, oh no, we're out of toilet paper. We always have toilet paper. We always have dish soap. We always have laundry soap. Those essentials, I just have them shipped here. It's so much easier. Okay, so Micr toner from Amazon. And I hate that I should have thought ahead, guys, or I should not have peeled the label off just now, because now it's got this ugliness. But we're going to pour some of this in. I don't know if you can really see that. And it's a powder, so it's obviously turning to a liquid once it's in there. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in. The thing, I just watched a quick, whoops, that doesn't go there. I just watched a quick video and didn't really, look what I just did to myself, you guys. Good thing I have paper towels on my crafting table. Hang on. Because I don't want to accidentally get that on my white shirt. I don't think it would come out.
This is also my...
Oh, this is also what she wrapped. Really good. Okay, sweetheart, thank you. Please go eat your dinner.
Okay.
She's so proud of herself. Okay, so I put Micr toner in there. Now I'm going to, you see that? It's kind of, and it kind of all goes up to the top there. But now these things I was holding, this is just a stack of magnets, which I also got on Amazon. I'm trying to get one off. There we go. Now, oh shoot, I got toner all over my house I've been making, guys. Whoopsie. Toner everywhere. Okay, so if you do this, make sure you're not making yourself a mess. Now, if what I read is correct, let's see. Oh, it's kind of working. Look, can you see? It's not working as much as I had hoped, but do you see that? Like, it's going up, and I've got a magnet, and I can drag. See that? I can drag pieces around with my magnet. So it isn't working as well as I had hoped. And I wonder, they used a Voss bottle also on Amazon, or on the thing I watched, the video I watched. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I shook it, and then I put this here, and a whole bunch of them came over to it. Not the whole thing. I wonder if I have all the strong magnets, like all the strength of all the strong magnets. No, that doesn't make a difference. But it makes it so I can hold it so you can see it easier, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. See that little blob that follows me? Woo. So that's kind of cool. Not as cool as I had hoped. The video kind of showed that it gathered it more. Oh, but what I was saying is, other Voss bottles are glass. This one's a plastic one, and I was thrilled at a plastic one because I don't want it to drop and get broke, especially with toner in it. But maybe they were using a glass one, and maybe that conducts the... Guys, I'm not a scientist, so I have no idea, but maybe that pulls the magnetism better than this plastic one. It's not as fabulous as I hoped. I mean, it's kind of fantastic, but I don't know. If I sit it, and you guys can't, maybe if I hold it like this. If I sit it this way and kind of play with it, can you guys see that I'm dragging blackness down? I don't know. Maybe they used something other than water in the video, but I was pretty sure they said water. But I will look it up and see if there's anything different, and maybe like actually go to the link itself. See, it's grabbing it better when I'm doing it like this. Look, if I hold it like this, see that? It will pull. It's pulling big chunks down. So that's kind of cool. I don't know that it's a fantastic, but I also don't know that it's a fail. That's kind of a cool idea though. And so that might be kind of fun with clients. Not as fantastic as I had hoped. It's kind of fun though. And maybe, I don't know. But I'll look at that link, and if I see that I've done anything wrong, I will definitely give you guys an update. But other things I've done with Voss bottles, actually, because I always use those because I like the shape, like I said. So this has water beads in it, and then just a lot of extra water. You know, water beads like Orbeez. And that's kind of a fun one. These are kind of like calm down jars, like kids when they're over-energized or have too much stimulation, they can just sit and kind of watch this and watch the cool patterns it makes, that type of thing. I don't know, I just kind of did these one day. This one has rubber bands in it, like ponytail rubber bands. That's kind of a fun one. It actually reminds me of one of those fun games I had when I was a kid. You push the button and it's a water game. You push the button, it has water inside, and you're trying to get the rings to go over the hoops. I don't know, anyway. So, yeah, that's kind of fun too, right? But those ones are the original ones I made, and they're glass. And so I really worry that I'll have a client be outraged or something and they'll break one. I don't know. I've also done the glitter jars. I really love those. You do those with some like glitter glue and some extra glitter. The glue and the water consistency slows down the flow of the water, so it makes the glitter not fall as fast. Or like my phone case that's super cool. I get all these super cool things and I say, oh yeah, it's for my clients. And then I benefit from it. See how that is? Okay, the only other thing I think I want to talk to you guys about today is, I told you I finished my 100th book for the year. So that's awesome. My husband's like, do you know how many books I've read in my lifetime? 0. So he's not quite as thrilled that I read 100 because he thinks books are lame. But I am thrilled. I read 100. And like I was saying on my last video, some of them were awesome. Some of them were lame. But for the most part, I read some pretty good books this year. This is the one I just finished. The Midwife's Confession by Diane Chamberlain. I think this is like the third book I've read by her. I really like the way she writes. I really like kind of the plot ideas she has. They're kind of, they pull you in. They're really good storylines, and there's always some twist or some mystery or some unknown that you find out at the end that's really cool. So I really like her writing, and I really enjoyed this one. I am not one that gives books 5 stars. I have a really hard time giving books 5 stars. I don't know. It has to be a very, very spectacular book. So if I give it 4 stars, that means it's a pretty good book. And I gave this one 4 stars. If I give it 2 stars, I don't know that I've ever given a book 1 star either. I don't know. Those seem too, like, out there. I stick to the 2s to 4s. So 4 is really good. A 2 is really not good. And a 3 is like, meh. I read it. Meh. Yeah. Anyway, really good book, guys. I will tell you right now, my favorite book is by Jodi Picoult, and I know, like, my sister is against Jodi Picoult for some reason. She read one once and didn't like it, so now she's turned off of it, but I've read a bunch of Jodi Picoult's books, and I really like them. My favorite is called Leaving Time. You guys, you've got to read that book. It's awesome. Anyway, this was a really good book. This was my 100th book. Woohoo! And I'm not even going to waste time going to my 101th book. 101th? Whatever. And I don't have it in physical form. It's one I'm going to be probably listening to in my car. But I've pulled it up on Goodreads to show you. This is the next book I'm reading. Can you see? I don't even know if you can see that. It's by Lisa Scottoline, and it's called Most Wanted. Anyway, it's an interesting, like, on Goodreads. I don't know if you guys use Goodreads. I use goodreads.com, and you can pull up any book title on there, and it will give you the synopsis, it'll give you reviews, it'll give you all these things, and then you can see right here. I don't know if I can get in there where it's not blurry. Focus. See where it says reading? I know it's backwards to you guys, I think. Yeah, it is, but reading. So this drop-down box, I can choose I can put on my want to read list, which I have thousands of books on there, currently reading or read, and then I have more shelves that I've custom made. So short stories I have one for, or books I read in 2016 has its own, or book club. So that's the other thing I was going to tell you guys. So I'm in this fun little book club. I think maybe I told you that before. I'm in this book club with my BFF from 3rd grade. Anyway, this month is our book exchange. Oh, I think I was telling you guys about this on my last podcast. This month is our book exchange. So today's Wednesday. It's tomorrow, and I'm so excited, guys. So we choose a book that we think is going to be awesome or amazing, and we wrap it, and then we take it to book club, and then everybody takes a turn picking a book and unwrapping it and revealing what it is, and we kind of read the synopsis and all get excited about it, and then we decide, okay, is this going to be one of our book club picks for next year? Because every month we have a book club pick, right? So I'm super excited about my book. Super excited about it. I want it to be like the January book, but then that means I also have to host in January. I'm not a fan of hosting because I can't host at my house. My house, A, is a disaster, like all the time. B, do you see how many interruptions we've had just in this short video? Imagine how many interruptions we'd have with a bunch of ladies over here. So I usually host at JD's house, who's my 3rd grade BFF. She hosts, or she has it at her house, and then I bring the goodies and I run the group, the book club for that month. Anyway, it's not my favorite part. I don't like running the group, but I'll do my part. Anyway, guys, I really don't think I have anything else to tell you today. I always feel like I have a million things to tell you. Oh, I can tell you guys, I've opened an Etsy shop. Right now, my ho 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 sign is in there. That's the only thing that's in there so far. I had to start somewhere, right? But as I craft, I think I'll just list different things in there. I don't know. Nobody's even viewed it yet, so I don't know. I don't know. An Etsy shop, people have always said, you need to open an Etsy shop with all these crafts you do. And to me, it's just like, I don't know if they'll really sell. We'll see. Anyway, I've opened an Etsy shop. So my shop name is Plum Shoes That Sparkle. Plum Shoes That Sparkle. Plum's like purple's my favorite color, and plum is a very beautiful tone of purple. So I put plum at the beginning because Shoes That Sparkle is already taken on so many things. In fact, I think you'll notice my YouTube channel is now called Plum Shoes That Sparkle. I'm trying to get it all to be the same name across the board. So if people are looking for me, they can find me. So yeah, I have an Etsy shop now. I don't know what I'll put in it next. Probably after the holidays I'll do stuff like in January and stuff and start actually putting things in there. Then I have a sister who wants to do like those cute chunky necklaces that like for like babies and stuff. They're so super cute, guys. She made a couple as examples and gave me one, and I wear it. I love it. So she wants to kind of get doing that and be part of my Etsy shop too. So we'll probably do that together, and that'll be fun. I'll let you know when she puts things in. Oh, guess what? And speaking of that sister, she moved to Boston a couple months ago, and she is flying in town right now as we speak. Her and her two little kids, Atticus and Johnny, and I call them Gus and Jemima because, you know, I can't call them their normal names for some bizarre reason. She's flying in, and she's going to be here for all of Christmas, clear till I think like the first week of January, or like January 2nd or something. So I'm so excited. So, my sisters and I, we do like a craftaganza, which is we get together and work on craft projects for like 24 hours or something. And generally about 20 minutes of that is spent on crafts. And the rest of it is shopping for the crafts and talking and laughing and being hilarious. So I think we're doing a craftaganza while she's in town. So maybe we can video part of that if they let me. We'll see how that goes. If not, I'll have pictures. And then my sister-in-law, so I have a sister-in-law, Jen, that lives in Ohio, my brother's wife. She hasn't been part of our craftaganzas because she lives far away. And then Maddie is my other sister-in-law, and she's currently residing in China. They're doing like a semester abroad where they're teaching English to little kids, and it's so cute, the pictures they send. So she wouldn't be part of this craftaganza either, but you guys will meet her eventually too. She's pretty awesome. She loves purple and sparkles, and that's like what my whole life revolves around. She would have loved the glitter snow this morning. Anyway, I'm just babbling on. So I think, and look how much fun I'm having. I have like this tubed like ribbon stuff. I don't know what you call this stuff. I make wreaths with it and other things. But look, I put a pencil in it, and then like you bunch it up. Look, it can be like a stress relieving thing. Then you let it go, boing, and it just, I wonder if it would launch the pencil. Should we try? It probably won't. Let's see. Oh, no, it didn't launch the pencil. Anyway, kind of fun. I don't know. Weird. I'm weird. I think that's all I had to tell you guys. So I should be back one more time before Christmas, I think. And I'm going to try and keep these shorter, although I've talked a long time already. I thought this was going to be like a 15-minute thing. And this second segment, since the wrapping paper fiasco, has already been like almost 22 minutes. So the first segment was probably 15. We're already at like 35 minutes. If I know how to do my math, 37 minutes, something, whatever. I'm not a math major. I think that's all. So I'll probably come back and do another short one, kind of give you an update, maybe a couple short ones. I have a lot of fun just telling you guys crazy stuff about my life. So yeah, some short ones from now until the holidays, and then after the holidays, Marissa's going to join me, my 18-year-old, and maybe we'll do a craft together. I don't know. We'll do something. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great week. Enjoy the snow or lack of snow or cold or warm wherever you are. And have a good week. Thanks. Thanks for watching. See you later.
You